kill each and every. Oops. I would choose the Christians. I told you to stay Christian. That doesn't mean anything they do is forgiven. I'll kill a kite. Finish. I call you a fucking kite if you want to, as a Jew. If I get that way with a Jew, you're done. Next time this shit fucking happens, I swear to God, I will grab every length of rope I can find. Every jar of honey. Oh, I'm mean. The Jews kicking people off rooftops are nothing. Blowing up pagers, that was nothing. If the world fucking knew what I knew, and then went back and went, oh my God, he said all this, and then it happened a day later. And I go, uh-huh. Because that's how it happens. And if someone not like me spurts out and goes, oh my God, well, this is happening every time I say this, they go, he's crazy. They do everything they can to delete it. And Elon Musk was there. Even Kyle knows Elon did that for him. Trying to destroy my credibility. Well, I said a few special words the other day. And his rocket, every time I say it, every time. That's why I don't use those 3 words back to back. Dick, his name on it. And I'm going to take his own dick and roll it around in butter. I'm going to saute it. I'm going to fillet it down the middle. That way you can see all the veins and shit going down the middle. And when he gets hungry, he begs for sustenance. I'm going to feed him his little own pink fried dick.
Stop.
Just a little sniff. He'll scream. I'll laugh. It's just your dick, bro. Where are your balls? I bet it's going to run smooth for the rest of the day. If you don't get nasty, it'll get nastier. They always take it one metric, whether it's evil or good. Use your own religion against you to keep that form of control. Always that metric above you. Keep that control. We tried both sides with me, and both failed. I'm using my constitutional rights to do what I do. I'm constitutionally allowed to do what I can do. It's just another constitution. You. Everything that happened to you, and a judge involved, well, so can you. Just don't have to. I'll do it for you. Oh. You need to read your constitution. What they did to you was dirty. South Carolina, was the tippy top of their pyramid, so I found out who was behind what. I was no longer around. I'm waiting on the autopsy report, so everyone shuts the fuck up. Died abruptly.
What?
Waiting on the autopsy report. Only so much I can say. So much I will say. But here's a little fucking hint. They wanted to weaponize the highway patrol. That's fine. I weaponize foreign nations. The fuck are they going to do about it? Bomb them? Make them scatter? The more you make them scatter, the less they'll be able to account for them. And let's say they fucking rip Iran apart, for example, right? And Iran clearly has chosen to listen. They know how to follow orders, very obvious. I think I'm not going to utilize that. What if I needed them to scurry? So they were pushed more towards the ends of the intensity of their religion, and then just go hunt down the families of those who invoke those. Let's say long after a presidency, for example. There's only one of them that has immunity. And even then, it still doesn't. Even he's okay. But I doubt that's going to happen with my electronics anymore. Promise. They love these outbursts. They want to know. And I'm feeding them like a bird feeder, little tidbits. Just enough to let them know I know more about them than they know about themselves. Just think other flavors, burgers. I'm a big meal guy. That's exactly what I want. Look at Elon. Elon lost $250 billion overnight just because of three stupid words. They're not stupid, actually. They're very wise. Anyway, you sure you know what's up? I sound cocky. I'm not. I'm actually very professional. Do you know how many American corpses I could have already been stepping over? And the fact that I don't take money means what I do is pro bono. I'm the guy you come to when all else fails. Imagine if people in government can do what I do. About it. What if I was in government? Could you imagine what I would do? America would be the new Goldia. A new Aria. More so than Goldia. Better than fucking Atlanta. Doesn't even match up. But the power requirement, I would need a few nuclear power plants to power. Kind of like the generator on Cygnus. That requires a Hadron Collider. Or, you know, what Sarah was talking about. I don't trust Sarah. If she knew what I knew about that fucking collider, anyone did. It's not just me. There are very few. But there are certain particulates, when introduced, when they collide, they create fission. And based on the material, you can create a persistent fission that doesn't stop. But for that to work, I need to know, I already know how the malaria rocket works. It's a biological rocket. From the malaria virus, it has a biological rocket engine on it. It's microscopic. Properly emulated. Combined with a Hadron Collider, you don't know what you get. An ionic booster. Yeah. Those are ions popping around inside that malaria virus. That's peroxide. Those are ions. Those are electrolytes. What do you think is going to happen with dispersion from a collider? Collisions themselves create propulsion. They're collisions. Very rudimentary. Oh my god, where's this guy coming from? Been everywhere, man. California, Louisiana, Nevada, South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky, St. Martin, Seattle, Washington, Dallas, D.C. I've been everywhere, man. And that's not even the lyrics. That's where I think. Oh, go first. Don't forget it first. Try to forget that trip.
Go first. Where's that?
Goes down vertical, north south, a line running through Russia and Ukraine. We call it the obelisk. Because it's vertical north south, like a tower. Well, yeah. It's awesome.
The first one. Airport is violence.
You want to know what Russian hookers do out there in every hotel? Hotels in Russia don't work the way they work here. You gotta bring your own pillow, gotta bring your own blanket, gotta bring your own shit. Oh yeah. And around 9:30, between 9:30 and 10:30, their time, you'll hear knocks on your door. And if they'll say it first in Russian, and then they'll say, "Are you looking for company?" Not Mexican like that. I can't do it like they do. But their E's are very prolonged. Are you looking for a company? Like that. And they have these high-pitched feminine voices. Their voices alone, they know what they're doing. Some of these hookers, though, it's not a rumor, it's true. For professionals. They can be dispatched to assault like an agent. And you know what the agency's going to do? Be like, fuck, we just lost one. How about that? Yeah.
Did you ever see one?
Hell no. The fuck? No? I want to die.
Central.
No, they actually bring their own condom. But you can still, according, like, to the comparison of the people. You can get a hotel room out there for the equivalent of like fucking $50 USD for a real up-end hotel. Like our fucking USD back then used to fucking dominate the room. I don't know what it is. It's probably something like 20, $25. It's gotta be. That's just based off the metric of the dollar compared to a cheeseburger from $1 to, $1.80.
$10.
In a restaurant, sure. I'm talking fast food comparatives to keep the metric low for receivable. But back then it was nothing. And they have casinos there too. And they are ran by organizations there. They pay their royalties, and that is it. But there's no legit casinos in Russia. None of them are legit. If you win big, they'll try to bribe you at it. I swear to God. That's me how I know. Yeah. They'll be like, we don't have all that here. Like, if you win big, though, they'll flat out tell you, we do not have all that in-house. Can you come back and talk to us? They'll give you a voucher. They'll call the they will call the police out there, whatever. Their local police. It's usually a fed will come in to witness the transaction if they ask you to come back. To make it because they're paying these cops royalties. Now they owe someone like me. Oh yeah. So they bring him in. You go in the next day, and they say, "Okay, well, I only have 60,000 of your 100,000." Then someone like me goes, "Well, what incentive do I get for 40 grand?" Right? That's how it works. Swear to God.
Play in a casino?
No, maybe. But if you score big and you're counting cards, say you take 10 grand, right? Slap it down. You have 10 players. All of them bust except you. Yeah. They play Baccarat out there, all right? That's fucking huge in Russia. Huge. If you know your shit. I grew up playing. I grew up playing that shit. The key is to watch your table. These guys will drink out there when they're gambling. And then they'll get stupid as they drink. That's when you join the table. Some of these tables are aggressive as fuck. Because they've been drinking. They don't give a fuck. Fuck, most of them that I saw were fucking officials. Just because they knew it was already in-house. This is their pastime. It's like a Navy bar for these fuckers. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you still have your regular people that go in there. These places are not set for you to win. I mean, at one point in time, I saw a little tin tray with like a fucking... it was like a single thing of Coke.
So
I couldn't get close enough.
It was legal?
Hell no. So, like I said, but either way, I looked at the pile, the little line that was on it, and it was brown. It was almost pure cocaine. You could tell it was barely stepped on. She had pre-minced it, lined it up. I could still see the rail mark on it. And whatever she used to slice it, cut it up. And that shit was goddamn light brown. I've seen genuine pure cocaine before. That's what I saw. I don't know if it was Bogota. I don't know if it was fucking Colombia. I don't know if it was Cuban. I don't know. I think it was Cuba. That guy did a fucking bump. He fucking perked up like Popeye and fucking spinach.
But he did.
He kept doing this after, too. After he went... It was hitting him that hard. Then this dude was chasing it with fucking vodka. She'd never brought the bottle out. It was always in glasses. Probably so no one knew what he drank. Just security over there is like way fucking tighter than it is over here. After that point, I started studying the KGB handbook. Oh yeah. In Soviet Russia, KGB handbook studies you. Haha! Yakov Smirnov. You ever heard of Yakov Smirnov?
I've heard.
It's awesome. As a philosophist. But yeah. So, I had a fun time down there. Made some friends on the way. I'll never see that 40 grand. How about that? No, they'll offer you incentive. They will offer you incentive.
What, like
To not,
hook
to
up
not,
with someone?
no, motherfucker, if you're selling yourself short. I don't think with my dick, clearly. When have you known me and I've ever thought with my dick? In fact, that part about me pisses you off sometimes. The fuck? Alright. So, moving on. They'll give you incentive. I took the incentive.
What was the incentive?
Can't talk about that. Ever. It's a horde.